What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I wanted to discuss something that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about right now, and maybe it's just because people don't know about it. So I wanted to shed some light on it. It's actually like a really sad topic to me because just in case you guys did not know, I did work at Mac for almost 8 years. So I do have a special place in my heart for Mac, obviously, because I've learned so much while working there. And honestly, I had some of the best times of my life working there. So it's a really sad topic to talk about. Obviously, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about Mac firing like mostly, if not all, of its full-time employees, basically just to try to hire them back in an entry-level position. And this to me is really sad. And I just want to say, before we get into the details of this video, I know a lot of you guys are already thinking, well, Tim, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so many companies are suffering right now, businesses are doing what they have to do to survive. I 100% get that. However, I do feel like there was a different way to handle this situation. I know several people right now who are currently furloughed from jobs that are still closed because of the pandemic, and they're making unemployment while still obviously maintaining their pay rate. And when everything opens back up, they're going to go back into that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, when I worked at Mac, there was no cap to pay. So meaning every year we'd get a review, right? And during that review, we would get a raise. Now, while I worked there, like I said, there was no cap. We had noticed several people were getting laid off. This is towards my end, like the end of my career at Mac, y'all. We had started to notice a lot of people were getting fired who had been working at Mac for a long period of time because their pay rate was much higher than, you know, the younger people. And they would be hiring new people. And you have to wonder, well, why are you hiring, you know, people right now if you're firing the older people, you know? And it obviously all is because there is no cap to the pay. So people who had been working there for 20+ years are obviously making a good amount of money because while I was working there, you were at least getting a 50-cent to $1 raise every single year. So obviously y'all can just do the math. If you're working there for 20 years on top of your base pay, you're going to be making a lot of money. And we obviously speculated at the counter, oh, well, you know what? They're just doing this obviously because they don't want to pay the people their higher pay rate, and they could just hire somebody new and pay them at an entry-level pay rate. And I think that's what they're doing right now. And you do have to wonder, is greed taking control here? Because look at Estee Lauder, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know, Mac is owned by Estee Lauder, and Estee Lauder as a whole is worth billions of dollars. The Lauder family actually is worth, I think it's like estimated at like $24 billion. So it's just, when you look at a company this big, it's really sad. It's really sad to see, like, oh my gosh, you're letting go hundreds, if not thousands of employees, but are the CEOs and are the corporate workers getting a pay cut too? Are they getting fired too? Or is it just the people that are at the bottom of the pole? And it's really sad to me when I see things like this, is because I don't know if bigger companies realize it's the people that are at the bottom of the pole that are doing the most work and making the most money for the company. It's just a sad situation, y'all. And I'm fully well aware right now the pandemic is really affecting a lot of businesses. However, I just think that there was something that they could have done about this. I think that they could have furloughed these people, and they could have been collecting unemployment during this time, obviously, and when all of the locations open back up, then hired them back in at their rate, you know? Anyways, y'all, we're going to be going into the details of that in today's video. I will be reading people's statements. I will be blurring them out as well as their profile pictures, because this is actually from a Facebook group that I'm part of from when I worked at Mac. And just seeing so many people's stories really just made me so sad. And yeah, I just can't help but think, like, oh my gosh, Mac could have done something a little bit different. Because can y'all just imagine working for a company for over 20 years and then they just fire you, but then offer you an entry-level position after you worked that much for a company? It's just really sad to me. So anyways, we're going to be discussing that today because I do think that this, you know, needs to have some light shed on it right now. Because like I said, look, I'm no business expert. I don't know about these types of things, but I do feel like they could have done something different. But y'all can let me know your thoughts and opinions on it, obviously, as we go. If you all are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, I'm supposed to be announcing the winner of the Raw Beauty Christie Times Pure palette. So I did the random comment picker, and the winner is, and I'm so sorry, I'm going to say your name wrong, girl. Aishia, I think that's how you say it. Aishia Savado. If you are the winner of the palette, I will be contacting you via Instagram. And y'all, if you guys did not win, do not be worried, okay? Because I do have a 100K giveaway that's going to be pretty big, because I'm going to purchase multiple palettes to give away, so that way there is multiple winners. I do think I'll be getting to 100K pretty soon, which is like a huge milestone for me, y'all, because it's taken like 5 years to get here. So I will be doing multiple giveaways during that time whenever I hit that point. So I'm just going to go ahead and read some of the stories of the people who are writing within this group because I just feel like it's important to note. So this person says, if you know me, you know I spent most of my 20s working for Mac and I still bleed black, but no more. Please do not support Mac as they have decided that the appropriate response to COVID is to fire all. Oh my gosh, so I see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is true, but all of the most tenured artists, some of whom have been there since the very beginning, and then offer them the chance to reapply at the entry-level pay rate. This is the most disgusting, low-down, nasty S I have ever seen, and I'm thrilled I got out before all of the foolishness ever went down. Low-key, honestly, I really am glad that I am gone from there too, because, oh my gosh. Here goes another comment. I am terribly disturbed right now with MAC Cosmetics. My heart hurts for so many to lose their job or to get flex hours or lower pay. It is totally disgusting. This company I devoted 10 years to, and some of my friends much longer. I love this company till they held my pay for 11 weeks while I was out due to getting my eyeball taken out, literally. I've heard this thing happen before as far as them holding pay. Oh my gosh, so many things I've heard, y'all. It's just sad. Anyways, they fought me through my weak estate. This company has showed me their true colors, and all I can say is I'm praying for everyone, and especially the closest ones to me. Please take this time to expand your talents. Look at it as a blessing. It was truly scary for me now, and so grateful I took the leap. Y'all, it's just so sad. Like, if you guys were part of this group, you would see there is so many people that this is happening to. So moving on with more comments here. Well, I got the dreaded call today. As much as I expected it, I was taken aback by not being rehireable. So see, some of the people are not being rehired. I literally got goosebumps right now, y'all. This literally bothers me so much. Why would they fire you and then say that you're not rehireable? Literally goosebumps. If y'all can see my skin right now, that is making me so mad. Oh my gosh. The call was like 3 minutes and I received like zero empathy. I left Sephora last November to be a macro again, and I'd be lying if I didn't have some regrets. I suppose we can only go up from here. Also, am I the only one that feels like last week's call was misleading by them saying they'd be making similar roles for us to apply to if our roles were eliminated? So they're saying that if your role is eliminated, you can reapply for another role. However, now they're just saying you're not rehireable at all. This is just really, really sad, y'all. I'm so sorry. Like, seriously, to anybody going through this right now, it literally breaks my heart because people invest so much obviously within their MAC. And I gotta tell you guys, when I first was going like into the makeup world, I was like 16, 17, and to work at MAC was my dream job. And I finally started working there when I was 21 years old. And y'all, I just felt so good going to work every single day. Towards like the last year and a half, 2 years, I was just so fed up with the company as a whole. That's why I obviously just ended up leaving. Cause y'all, I just want to tell you this. While I was working there, Morphe started, you know, opening up store locations, and they were matching everyone's pay rate from MAC plus $2. So I was like, hold up, MAC is a little like billion-dollar company. Morphe was not a billion-dollar company at this time, and they're offering more. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you know what, they have less positions obviously, so they can afford to pay their employees more, I'm sorry. But I'm like, y'all, MAC is rich too, they can afford it too, but it's just the greed. It's really just the greed. Anyways, another comment here. This one's kind of long. I do apologize. The last 15 years, 37.5 hours whole time as a third key, 6 years. Was some of my longest days, farthest travels, and hardest days of work I've ever had. Half my life doing what I love. 12-hour days, being the only manager in the store with no breaks, leaving my house at 3:30 a.m. to catch my flight and finally land at 9 p.m. To be at the store for a meeting at 10 p.m. that lasted till 1 a.m. To be back at 9:30 a.m. the next day, working huge industry events, being on Dream Team, some of the most fun I ever had, met some of the most amazing people and my best friends in my life through MAC, and so much more. And I was more than willing to do it and couldn't wait to do more. It was my life. Working for MAC was a dream when it was good and a nightmare when it was bad, but I loved it. Now it's gone. I could have gone back for 15, but not for 15% less pay and 12 hours minimum. Taking 10 years of a step back, I can't do it at all. So I'll go forward and see what life has in store for me. I am very sad to let Mac go, but very excited to see what tomorrow is bringing. Y'all, you see, like, there's just so many stories like this that are just, it's so sad to see so many people. And let me tell you, I was part of Dream Team, and it was like, honestly, oh no, I was not part of Dream Team, I was part of Impact Team. It was very difficult to do these industry level events, and honestly, y'all, it was very, very draining. I will say it was very nice because Mac did send me out to like Vegas, you know, and it was very nice that they paid for everything. However, it was tiring and draining. And just in case you guys did not know, he did say in here, without breaks, Mac did get sued for this before. I was part of a lawsuit. I received a little check because yes, they weren't giving people their breaks. So it's just very frustrating. But this is going to be the last comment that I'm going to read for you guys. It is very, very long, so it'll be the last one, but I just wanted to share these stories with you because it is important to share light on what's going on right now during this time. It's with a heavy heart that I write this, but I just wanted to have an opportunity to say something here. Aside from losing friends and loved ones during this pandemic, I also lost my career spanning over 2 decades with Mac. This month, 21 years ago, I was hired with Mac as a part-time artist at Macy's Del Amo. I worked there before, only for a couple events. I eventually opened Macy's Westminster, where I hired countless artists through the group interviews for freelance/on-call. I also worked at Nordstrom City Creek in Utah, managed South Bay Gallery at Macy's, and was a key at Huntington Beach/Pacific City. And see, this just shows you a person like this is so dedicated because, y'all, let me tell you straight up, when I got offered higher up positions at new locations, if it was further away from my house, I did not take it. I was like, I'm trying to stay closest to my house because I'm not driving all the way over here. So anyways, I worked hard and worked my way up through the certification ladder and started working on as many fashion shows as possible. It was my passion. I worked on everything from the Macy's Passport shows, Hip Hop Awards, where we almost got trampled on by 50 Cent's fleeing entourage after they attempted to stab Dr. Dre. Oh, I didn't know about that. I've never heard that story. Multiple LA fashion weeks, one where I was even asked to walk in the fashion show when a model didn't show up. Like, just these experiences, you do get so many cool, amazing experiences with Mac, but it's just so sad when they just treat you like you're disposable, you know? It's really sad. So as you can imagine, I was so heartbroken by the call I received telling me my position was being eliminated, as I put my heart and soul into the brand for over 21 years. I traded Mac my blood, sweat, and tears, along with countless missed holidays, returned early from vacation, and my wedding, to ensure the stores had proper coverage, and missed endless family functions. In exchange to ensure that Mac had well executed and financially successful events, insane holiday shift coverage, 5-star Yelp reviews, and anything else needed based on the needs of the business. I also fine-tuned my skills and learned a lot at counter, backstage, and at the amazing trainings, and I made great friends and memories throughout my career with Mac. You see, it's just really sad, you know, somebody who put that much in to Mac, and for them to just say, bye, deuces, we're letting you go. To me, it just breaks my heart. Like, literally, I still got goosebumps. It's just so sad to me because when you see these people, and let me tell you, I've worked with so many of them who literally give up everything to work for that company because they enjoy working there so much. To see them give up everything to just be thrown away by Mac is just so heartbreaking to me, and especially because I work there and I've seen it myself. And I gotta be real with y'all, there was so many people that I worked with and I would be like, why do you put so much in this company and they don't put that much back up into you, you know? And that's why eventually I just ended up leaving. I was like, I have no future here for the brand. Honestly, they don't really care about their artists. Every other brand was paying their artists more than Mac, and it's like, Mac is making the most money, so why, like, you know what I mean? Obviously they don't care about you. So this whole situation is just really sad to me. And I want you guys to educate me and shed some light on me and let me know, am I naive in thinking that there was something else that they could have done? Like I said in the beginning of the video, I do understand that there is so much going on in the world right now and so many companies are, you know, filing for bankruptcy and closing. But I just feel like a company like Mac, when you look at the Lauder family being worth over $24 billion, couldn't they have just cut their pay, you know? I gave a like shout out, like kudos to Huda Beauty before. When this whole pandemic started, she had got on her Instagram stories and had said that she's going to be taking a salary decrease to make sure that her employees are still, you know, getting paid during this time of closure. So I'm kind of like, if Huda Beauty can do it, why couldn't the Estee Lauder, you know, family do that for Mac? It just doesn't make any sense to me, and this whole situation is just really sad. So I just wanted to shed some light on this situation, and y'all, please let me know if there was something else that they could have done, because I just feel it in my heart that there was something else they could have done, but they're just showing everyone's just disposable, and they just feel like, oh, there's thousands of other people that want to work at Mac. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the old timers because we're paying them the most, and we could hire these new people at a lower pay rate. It's just really, really sad. So y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.